In this next problem, we are given the 4 corner points of our reference triangle. We are also told that we have a horizontal transverse axis. Now let's start with that for a moment. Let's say we have a hyperbola, and I'm just going to draw it opening left and right. There are 2 axes of symmetry. There is one which cuts through the 2 parabolas, and there's another one that separates the 2 curves. Both of these have a symmetry, have the curve symmetric about it. The one that crosses through the 2 curves is known as the transverse axis, and the one that separates it into 2 curves is known as the converse axis. In this problem, since we have a horizontal transverse axis, that tells us that this hyperbola is going to open to the left and to the right. Okay, so that's our first definition. Now we need to figure out, based upon this rectangle, what the different values of A, B, C, as well as H and K are. I'm going to draw a quick sketch of the situation. Out at 7, 6, we will have one corner, negative 1, 6, a second corner, 7, 0, and negative 1, 0. So these will be the endpoints of each of the edges of the representative rectangle. We know that the vertices will be located at these 2 red points I've just drawn, because it's going to open left and right from there. Those vertices are going to be at, well, let's write this out. This left one is going to be at negative 1, 3. I know it's at negative 1 because negative 1 is the horizontal position beneath these, and at a height of 3 because that's between 0 and 6. Likewise, we're going to have the other vertex be at 7, 3. Halfway between these 2 vertices will be the center, and that center is located at 3, 3. Notice we are moving 4 units to the left and 4 units to the right from the center to get to those vertices. Based upon that information, we are going to have x minus 3 squared over something minus y minus 3 squared over something equals 1. And the first something beneath the x fraction is going to be 16. That is our 4 squared. Now we need to figure out what this other denominator is going to be. Well, we've already determined that we've gone up 3 and down 3 to draw this rectangle, and so 3 squared is equal to 9, and that will be our second missing denominator, and that is the equation of our curve.